Shamari Stone is live in Northwest tonight, where police responded to a shooting tonight. Hi, Show.
Hey, I tell you, this shooting coming on the same day that President Trump made this announcement. And right now you can see I'm here at the intersection of 12th and N Street Northwest. D.C. police have this area roped off. You can see this vehicle right here to make sure that people do not drive and contaminate this crime scene. The entire block is roped off. You can see I'm at 12th and N Street in front of the Mount Zion Pentecostal Church, which opened up around the late 1800s. People still come to this church, and this shooting happening right on down there in the middle of this block. Behind this tape, you see these officers here making sure that people do not go down there, because there are homicide detectives that are gathering evidence, talking to people, and one woman told me they asked her about her doorbell camera video. Let's roll some video. Tonight, police telling us the call came in around 7 p.m. for the shooting here on the 1200 block of 12th Street Northwest. Someone opening fire, shooting the man several times. Police sources telling me right now he was unconscious but breathing, and we're waiting for an update from the hospital on his condition. You're now going to hear from a woman exclusively who was working inside of her home when the man was shot right outside of her window.
I heard those shots. They fired off pretty quickly. My cat was sitting in the window and immediately bolted to the back of the house. I thought it was fireworks at first, but I got kind of scared when I heard them go off so quickly and so incredibly loud with the echo.
And how are you feeling right now?
A little bit shaken. With this happening, it really is just kind of a shame that this would happen on the eve of that news.
Now, she's talking about the news of this shooting happening on the same day President Trump made the announcement that you heard at the top of the show, the federal government taking over D.C. police and activating the National Guard. Tonight, hundreds of protesters marched from DuPont Circle, hitting the streets against President Trump, declaring the public safety emergency and comparing D.C. to global crime hotspots such as Baghdad and Bogota. You're now going to hear from one of those protesters.
Hands off D.C. We don't want no National Guards in our street. We don't want ICE in the street. We don't want the DEA taking over our streets.
Now, however, I also talked to a relative of a young girl who was recently shot in the arm at a courtyard on the 800 block of Yuma Street. And she tells me that she welcomes this new executive order, saying that if President Trump can make the streets safer in D.C., she's all for it. As for that young girl, she had surgery today and she is still recovering at a hospital. Now, as for this latest shooting, the one I'm here right here on the 1200 block of 12th Street Northwest, right on this block right here where there are still homicide detectives gathering evidence. If you have any information about this shooting, call D.C. Police, and you can also call the department anonymously.